She left without hate, but he lived with regret. I still remember the way she closed the door that evening. No yelling, no crying, no hate, just silence, and that quiet sound of the door clicking shut. Her name was Amara. We met when I was 22. She had this calmness about her, like she wasn't in a rush to impress anyone. She wasn't loud. She didn't dress to get attention, but when she smiled, it was like everything paused. I was loud, impatient, full of ego, but she still chose me. At first, I thought I didn't deserve her. Later, I acted like I didn't even need her. The first year was beautiful. We had no money, but we had fun. We stayed up late just talking, laughing at random stuff. I remember she used to dance in the kitchen while making coffee, and I would just stand there watching her, thinking, how did I get so lucky? But I stopped showing it. As time passed, I got too comfortable, too distracted. I chased work, friends, and stupid habits instead of her. When she needed to talk, I was on my phone. When she cried, I rolled my eyes. When she asked for time, I gave her silence. And when she begged me to fight for us, I just shrugged. She never shouted. She never broke anything. She just started talking less, laughing less. She'd still make me coffee, but she stopped dancing. One night, she sat on the edge of the bed and asked, "Do you even love me anymore?" I said, "You're overthinking again." That night, she didn't sleep next to me. She curled up on the couch. I didn't care. Or maybe I did, but my pride wouldn't let me show it. A few days later, I came home and the house felt different. Quiet, clean, too clean. Her keys were gone. Her toothbrush, her favorite mug. On the kitchen table, there was just a letter, a short one. "You don't need me, and I can't keep begging to be seen. I love you, but I can't stay where I feel invisible. Take care of yourself. I hope you find peace. I have to go find mine." No anger, no guilt, no hate, just truth. And that hit harder than any scream ever could. I didn't cry that night. I didn't even read the letter twice. I just sat there like nothing happened. But the next morning, I woke up to silence. No coffee smell, no soft humming in the kitchen, just an empty side of the bed, cold, and that's when it started. The regret. Regret doesn't shout. It whispers, constantly, like when I passed a coffee shop she loved, and remember how I always told her I was too busy to stop. Like when I hear a song she used to hum, and suddenly I can't breathe. Or when I check my phone hoping she messaged, knowing damn well she won't. I've dated other people since then, but it's not the same. They don't laugh like her. They don't sit quietly with me without making it awkward. They don't look at me like I'm enough. Because maybe I'm not. Maybe she was the only one who ever saw something in me worth holding on to. And I pushed her away like it meant nothing. Years passed. I saw her once by accident. She was walking through a park, holding a coffee and smiling at something on her phone. She looked happy, peaceful, not in love, not broken, just free. I wanted to say something, apologize, tell her I was sorry, that I was stupid, that I'd go back in time if I could. But I didn't, because it wasn't about me anymore. She had found her peace, and I had to live with the weight of letting it go. People always think heartbreak is about who yells the loudest, who cries, who leaves first. But sometimes the real pain is quieter. Sometimes the one who walks away leaves with love in their heart. And the one left behind lives with the sound of their own mistakes, playing on repeat. She left without hate, but I live with regret. Every single day. 2 years had passed. That small apartment we shared still looked the same, but it didn't feel like home anymore. Some nights I'd wake up thinking she was next to me, only to roll over and face a cold pillow. Other nights, I'd stare at her old hoodie hanging in the closet. I didn't wash it. I couldn't. It still smelled like her. I kept telling myself I'd move on, that someone else would come around, and I'd finally forget. But forgetting her was like trying to forget how to breathe. It just didn't happen. People asked if I ever reached out. I didn't. I wanted to, 100 times. But what would I say? Hey, I realize now how badly I messed up. Or I missed a version of me I only knew when you were around. I never had the words, and she never came back. One day, I got a message from a mutual friend. It was a wedding invite, her wedding. I stared at the message for a long time. I didn't feel angry. I wasn't even surprised. I always knew someone would see what I was too blind to value, but it still felt like someone punched a hole through my chest. I didn't go, not because I hated her, but because I respected her peace too much to show up and ruin it with my regret. Instead, I went to the beach that day, the one we used to walk along when we had no money but too much love. I sat there as the sun set, watching waves roll in. I remembered the way she used to lean on my shoulder and say, "This feels like forever." It could have been, but I broke it. I didn't need a big sign to realize I had changed. The regret had matured into understanding, and the pain had become quiet, less sharp, but always there. It taught me a lot about love, about time, about how silence can hurt more than shouting, and most of all, about showing up while you still have the chance. I heard she moved to a new city, new job, new life, new love. Good. She deserves everything soft and kind in this world. As for me, I'm still learning, still healing, still living with the quiet reminder that I had something rare, and I let it slip through my hands. She left without hate, and I'm still here, wishing I could have loved her better.